This, talking about himself, is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof, and not die. He is their daily bread. It is extremely significant that Jesus was born in Bethlehem. Not only was this the city that King David was born in, the city of David, but it's also prophesied in the book of Micah that the future Messiah would be born in this place. What does Bethlehem mean? It means house of bread. And before I follow that line of thought, I want to step back for a second. We're going to talk about a figure in the Old Testament that just passes through. It's almost as if he's not even there. It happens so fast. But yet, his impact cannot be overstated. It's incredible. So, after Abraham wins the war and is celebrating his victory, we're introduced to a figure who's described as a priest of the Most High God and the king of Salem. Salem, which means peace. So he's the king of peace. His name is Melchizedek. Abraham gives him a tenth of what he has, and Melchizedek blesses Abraham. It is at this moment that we are told who God is. Up to this point, God has been nameless. But Abraham, being blessed by this priest, a priest of the Most High God, El Elyon. So we know at this moment that the God of Abraham is El Elyon, the Most High God. What else does Melchizedek do? He brings out bread and wine. So let me get this straight. You have this priest of the Most High God, this king of peace, king of Salem, as in Jerusalem, king of Jerusalem, king of the Jews, who comes out with bread and wine. Don't get ahead of me. I'll get there in a minute. Follow this route. So what else do we see? We move on through the Old Testament and we come across the Israelites in the wilderness. How do they eat? They eat manna, the bread from heaven that God provides them with daily. The daily bread. Alright? In Leviticus, we read of the bread of presence, the showbread. 12 loaves inside the tabernacle, which represent the covenant with God. Okay. So we have this king, priest of God, bring out bread and wine. We have daily bread from heaven, from God. And we have the bread of presence, which represents God in the tabernacle. All right. We're going to get to the New Testament, but on our way, we're going to stop through the book of Psalms. Psalm 110, where David tells us in his psalm that the Lord told him that he was a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. David, King David, is the new king of the Jews. Follows it through. There's also a story of David when he was hungry on the Sabbath, eating the bread of presence. Keep that in mind as well. So we move forward to the New Testament, and we read of the city of David, King David, Bethlehem, house of bread. And where's Jesus born? In a manger. What's a manger? But a feeding trough for animals. It's used to eat out of. Moving forward, Jesus talks about the manna from heaven. John 6:49-51. He tells them, "Your fathers did eat manna in the wilderness and are dead. This," talking about himself, "is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. He is their daily bread." The life-giving, eternal life-giving, daily bread. The bread of presence. This bread is God, and we keep him in the tabernacle. It was all leading to the Eucharist. Jesus is the bread of life, born in Bethlehem, the house of bread, in a manger, a feeding trough. Give us this day our daily bread. He is the new manna from heaven. The Eucharist is the New Testament. And Jesus, at the Last Supper, comes out with the bread and wine. "This is my body, which will be given up for you. Unless ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, ye have no life in you." Do you get it yet? It's quite clear. Jesus. It was all leading up to this. Jesus, this new King of the Jews, as the Magi proclaim, and as the sign above his head on the cross declares, he too is a priest of the Most High God. A priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. We read that in the letter to the Hebrews. So this line follows through, this messianic line. Give us this day our daily bread.